Tsunamis can happen at any time and sometimes without much warning. While it doesn't happen too often here in Hawaii, you can never be too prepared. KITV4's A'ali'i Dukala explains what the city is doing to help protect residents from future tsunamis.
The Kailua Neighborhood Board has been fighting to have tsunami warning signs installed across their community for the past 10 years. Now, the city has some signs in storage but hasn't installed them yet because after refining their plans, they've decided some of them could be misleading.
Despite the lack of visible progress in our community, there has been a lot of work being done behind the scenes.
For years, the city has been trying to secure funding for tsunami warning signs, educating the public about impact zones.
You know, it's important because people don't look at the phone book very much anymore.
Kailua Neighborhood Board Chair Bill Hicks says he and the other members asked the city for the signs after the National Weather Service deemed their community tsunami ready in 2012, meaning residents are prepared and aware of proper evacuation protocol.
We worked hard to achieve that.
The department even ordered signs a few years back, but I'm told they only account for one type of evacuation zone. There are two different kinds, a regular one and an extreme one.
The regular tsunami evacuation zone has about 80,000 resident population, whereas the extreme tsunami evacuation zone has about 250,000 resident populations.
Residents in the regular zone, closer to the water, must evacuate whenever there is a tsunami warning. But those in the extreme zone only have to evacuate if a warning is triggered after a 9.0 magnitude or higher earthquake in the eastern Aleutian Islands. But not all the signs the department already has, Director Hirotoya reports, clearly indicate to residents in the extreme zone that they don't always have to evacuate during all tsunami warnings.
So the problem with that is those that are closest to the coastline and that are going to be more impacted by the tsunamis, well, they're going to be on the tail end of that traffic, and their evacuation is going to be more compromised as a result of that.
So now it's back to the drawing room.
We're going to use as many of the signs as we can from our previous efforts.
Luckily, the department received $800,000 from a federal grant to put up more than 70 evacuation signs across Oahu City and state beach parks, and about 260 along roadways.
And these signs will show when you're entering or leaving a tsunami hazard area.
The grant requires city leadership to match $200,000, and Toya says the department is working with council members to release those funds. Another condition, the department has to finish the project by November of next year.
It's a rather short timeline, so we're trying to be very aggressive with our work.
The department plans to start installing signs by the end of this year. A'ali'i Dukala, KITV4 Island News.